Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Louise and I am the proud parent of 2 adult children, Corey who lives with me and Blossom who's moved out. Also have dogs Chip and Dale. If you are new here, thank you for giving me a go. If you've been here before, welcome back. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you enjoy hauls. I do a haul every Saturday. Been doing Vlogmas as well if you wanted to have a look at that. That's up to you. Might be an acquired taste, I don't know. But I will always do my hauls regardless. I hope you'll stay. I am recording this Friday, even though you're seeing it Saturday. Biggest haul I've done since I started recording my hauls, I think. Yeah, probably is. I'm going to have to do it differently to my other hauls because I've got so much I can't... I've got to unpack some, and then I've got to scan them on my scanning app thingy to try and make a few more pennies throughout the year, and there's too much. I haven't got enough space for everything. That's it for now. I'm going to try not to talk too much. I feel like this is going to be a long video than my other ones. There's a lot to talk about. I do talk a lot. I warn you now, I talk a lot. So this one is, I've got to look at it because I don't remember. It's Iceland, actually 2 Icelands. We went to one Iceland in town, which is just a small one. And then we realised there were some bits we wanted to get that we couldn't get in that one. So we went to an Iceland warehouse as well. And then whilst we was down there, Home Bargains is right next door. So we went into Home Bargains. Just so you know, if you hear that little patting, that is my dogs. They do it every time I put the camera on. It's normal. They're just trying to get my attention again. It's nothing unusual. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so this is all Boxing Day thing. We got Christmas Day and Boxing Day things, and I usually explain why I get everything, but this is Christmas, so there doesn't have to be an explanation. Blossom, who my daughter, come with me, and she just pointed these out. The Christmas trees. She's a vegetarian slash vegan, a vegan as much as possible, so she won't be eating them anyway. This is just for the boys that are around, and a boyfriend's mum that's going to be here as well. Yeah. Christmas tree nuggets. Nothing else to say about that one. Chicken cheesy nachos. Again, it's just little picky foods we would normally have on a Boxing Day anyway. I bought these for me. I bought them for the first time last week. Tried the pakora ones. They do these in all different flavours. They're £3. You can get like salt and pepper. Corey would normally get the crispy ones. You can get southern fried chicken ones. I have got a taste for this. I've literally been having them every day. A couple of strips in a sandwich or something, which is actually what I'm going to have for dinner tonight again. So this is actually for me for a change. Normally I buy a lot of chickeny things for Corey, but that one's for me. Mini pasty, cheese and pepperoni. Yeah, mini pizza pasties. Cheese and pepperoni, again, finger foods. Corey wanted pizzas for finger foods, but they're quite expensive when you get the little round ones. So we went with a selection of the large pound ones, and we're just going to cut them up small. So there's a ham and pineapple, double pepperoni, and barbecue chicken ones. Way cheaper. I mean, it was £5 just for the, like, you know, you can get like little mouthful size. You get 12 of them for £3, I think it was. No, £2. But for £3, they're going to have piles of food to eat. So we're good. I treated myself. Now, I don't do this. In fact, to the point where Blossom, when we came out of the shop, actually said to me, I'm proud of you, Mum, because I don't do it. They had 3 24 packs on a deal for £19. I like canned fizzy. I don't drink it that often, but I like it, but I never buy it. Just because it's for me. If it was for anybody else, I would do it. But when it's for me, I just don't. So it was a good deal as we went through the door, and I'd mentioned it, and she said, oh, you should get it, thinking I'm not going to, but I did. It did take me a long time to figure out which 3 to have. They had a whole selection of different fizzes, so yeah, that was me. I treated myself. Big bar of chocolate. I'm making something for Blossom and Corey for Christmas. Hopefully, I've had intentions of doing it. I now have all the ingredients, but I have the main bit that I need to make it with that I haven't got, so I'm going to have to jump onto Amazon tonight and hopefully get it in time for Christmas. If I do, I will show you, definitely show you how I make it. I've watched a lot of YouTube clips, we'll see. Blossom picked cake up. Turns out she likes cake because she wanted them all. So we've got chocolate gatto, black forest gatto, £2 each. Then there's a selection for everybody. I'm not sure when we're going to eat that actually. Possibly Boxing Day, we'll see. Cheese and onion sausage roll thingies. They're the cheese and onion ones, so they don't have sausage on them. I always call them that. We've actually got 3 packets of them because everybody eats them. They get cooked up on Christmas Eve. No, they get cooked up on Boxing Day, and they will sit in a bowl or something, and people just pick at them all day. It's just, we always do it. Pigs in blankets. Blossom's boyfriend apparently likes these on Boxing Day, so we got a massive one. He's going to be sorted. I mean, he's going to have to fight for them because there's 2 other boys in the house that are going to like them, and I think his mum, so good luck to that one. So that was all the Iceland. That came to, my part came to £35. I didn't actually buy these and these. Blossom bought them because we was in another shop and I'd purchased some other bits. So yeah, so in total that would have been about £43, something like that for that lot. Then we went to Home Bargains because it was right next door. This is actually a cat toy, as you can see, because there's a little fish. It usually means it's the cat toy. And it's one of them. I can't do it with one hand. Hang on. It's one of them. The dog doesn't go nuts for it. Chip, the smaller one of the 2, he thinks he's all dainty and that, and he likes cat toys. So it's a stocking filler. I bought these a few weeks ago, different styles, and they didn't have these ones in there, and as soon as I saw them I wanted to get them, so we're probably going to put just little snacky things on these on Boxing Day. Now, I always buy the balm tissues. I get a stock of them. I usually buy the Asda, which are really good, and they are £1 each. I usually get them on a £1 deal. But as we was in there, I saw these and they're 79p, so I thought it was worth giving them a go. I only got one just in case. We'll see how that one goes, but if they're good I will buy them in there from now on. This was $7.99, I believe it's gin, yes, and it's Parma Violet flavour. We've decided we're going to do cocktails and things over Christmas. We're going to try some different things, so there will be more alcohol on the menu during the week at some point. Once we figured out, we got to Google some recipes and stuff. And Blossom found this game. We're going to try it out over the holidays. I think it's one of them where you've got to, like, I don't know, there's a timer or something and you've got to name a certain amount of things in a certain amount of time, something like that. So it's one of them that gets your heart racing because I'm not good at games like that. So that's all of it. 2 shops done. I'm going to stop now because I need to get that lot away because it's all frozen stuff. Get the next lot out. This is going to be a long one. I'm already on 8.5 minutes. I don't know how much I'm going to cut out because I do know when I edit that I mess my words up a lot. So I have to cut things out, and I say a lot. I don't think I've heard myself do it. We'll see. Yep, so nearly 9 minutes now. And that was the small bit. We'll see. I might have to split this up into 2 bits. Possibly, you might get a whole weekend thing. We'll see. So yeah, I'm going now. I sort that out. I'll be back. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm assuming this is going to be part 2 to Sunday's haul. For me, it's still Friday, and for me, I've hauled everything that you've watched since Friday. So all of Saturdays, what you've already watched today. So this is the Tesco one. So I bought these. There was no choice in what selection boxes I bought. Now, if you are not from England, you might not know. Sorry, that's the dogs, they're playing. You might not know that in the UK, Christmas thing has always been to have a tin of chocolates. This is the traditional one. This is the newer one. Like recently they brought out this one and a Heroes one. Couldn't tell you what the timeline is for them. And these are all basically like mini normal chocolate bars. That's my dinner, sorry. This is the more traditional one. You would have this or a Rosie's growing up. And you get like bite-sized chocolates. And you'd have a lot of different flavours. Let's see if we can see any of them. Okay, so you've got like the green one there is milk chocolate. The middle one is toffee, which is the classic. It's literally a toffee, big hunk of it. And the coconut eclair, which I think is fairly newer on them. What else do we have? Strawberry Delight, Orange Crunch, a toffee finger, a green triangle, which is like a soft scented chocolate. The purple one, which has always been like the thing that everybody's always after, and it's just a nut with soft like caramelly stuff and chocolate on the outside. A fudge, caramel swirl, caramel brownie and an orange cream. So this is a more traditional one. And then the roses, which is a Cadbury's chocolate, and it's basically the same sort of things in it though. Yeah, so I didn't get a choice. When I went in, this was all that was left, so I just picked them up quick because they were going fast. £4 a tub. Yeah, so that's for Christmas, just because it's traditional, and that is literally the only reason I bought them. I got Corey's Dr Pepper. He always has a Dr Pepper every week, £1.49 at the moment. I am nuts for pickled onions, so yes, I did pick some more up. No, I do not need them. I have so many for Christmas, but these are nice ones. Again, I've bought a few jars of the slightly more expensive ones because it's Christmas, and I don't always do that. I got beetroot. That goes with Boxing Day dinner. Traditionally, in my family, you'd have the cold meat, mashed potato and pickles and crisps and picky foods, and I like the crinkle cut. It makes the beetroot a little bit softer. I don't know if it because it cooks differently or something, but I always go for the crinkle cut because it's just a little bit nicer. Brussels, I know this is controversial. A lot of people don't like them. My kids never ate them growing up, but funnily enough, they do like them. But they only have a couple each. I might have a couple as well. But the Tesco's are doing their foods a lot cheaper. Because of Christmas, like the fresh bits, more the veggie bits that you would traditionally have in an English roast dinner. These are only 19p at the moment, and that's a big bag. That is such a good price. I am going to go back and have to get the potatoes because they're really cheap at the moment, and I'll have to haul that in the next few days. You're going to be hauled out. And these are a treat crisps. Would not normally buy them. They're £2.50 normally. They used to go down to £1 quite a few years ago, but I guess with inflation and everything, they only ever go down to £1.25. But with the club card deal, if you scan the club card as you go through with Pringles right now, don't know how long it's going to last, they're only £1. So yes, I did go mad. And no, they are not all the only ones I've got. I feel like I have duplicates, but look at the pictures. They suckered me in. Well, they didn't because I like Pringles, but still. This one, look how pretty that is. I was so excited in the store, seriously. I love these bottles, these cartons, whatever they are. Amazing. Yeah. So good, like a good Pringle. So that's it. It was a little one in there. I don't normally do lots in Tesco anyway. It's only like little odds and ends of deals and things like that. And yes, I've gone totally nuts at Christmas. Like I've mentioned before, I scrimp and scrape all year just so that I can. It's just something I like to do. We all like our little things, and that is it. I don't collect shoes or anything. This is what I like to do, just shop without thinking, overdo it. So that is Sunday's haul. Hello, it is 20th, isn't it now? So I'm actually on Sunday, recording this Sunday. I don't think I did too bad. I was a little bit skeptical on Friday because I'd done so many days in one and in between each other rather than do one and then do the next and then do the next. So I don't think I did too bad. Who would have thought it, eh? 20th today, I've just checked. I actually thought it was the 19th, I don't know why, but 20th. From that person on the 1st that said, I'm not confident of doing it. Didn't do too bad, have I? I mean, there is absolutely no way I'm not completing this now. I am 100% committed and confident. And yeah, so things have changed a lot since me recording Friday and the beginning of this. We are now in tier 4. We're basically in lockdown. They've just called it tier 4. In fact, it's a little bit harder than the last lockdown. So I've had some emotional things going on since last night, a few tears. I'm a little bit concerned about my mental health. We know that went down last time. But I'm working on it. I'm not going to go into it now. We'll keep that for tomorrow. It won't be a sad, depressing one or anything like that. I will rant. I've already ranted this morning, but that one won't come up. I'm going to delete that. That was too emotionally involved. Things that I should have said and stuff. So let's get off that. Now you know where we are. Yes, I am in the tier 4 thing. Big drum roll. So 20th. Keep saying so. It's not erms anymore. It's so's that I keep cutting out. Ooh, I think we've had this one. It's a bauble, isn't it? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's a bauble. And snowman. So day 20 done. How cool. Don't know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Today I was supposed to be, what was I supposed to be doing? Mine's gone blank for a second there. I was supposed to be doing the cookies that I promised that I was gonna make for the girls. Clearly no point in doing that. Me, Corey, mate, we wouldn't eat them. We'll figure it out as we go on. Won't be doing cookies tomorrow. I can promise you there will not be any cookies. Yeah, so I've got to rethink things, get things sorted in my head, figure out what the next few vlogs are gonna be. I have decided though, it might be a bit of a letdown for some of you, I don't know. I'm not going to record the kids' Christmas presents. The more I thought about it, the more uncomfortable I am about it. Not for any like politically correct reasons or whatever, that's not the right wording, do you know what I mean? It's the kids' presents. If they are comfortable you seeing them, then I will show them, you know, Christmas Day or something. I'll record it and you can see it after. There's just some presents that are personal and maybe emotional, or I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable with it. I will do the stockings though. I still have some to get though. I have gone through a lot of that stuff. I've done a lot of stuff in the house, didn't record any of it because I had to work in here too much. If I put that on, I would be talking and thinking the wrong thoughts. Yeah, so I will do the stockings. I do need to buy some more bits for them. I guess it's going to be whatever I can get in a supermarket now, isn't it? Yeah, well, it is what it is, isn't it? Not a lot I can do about it, and I'm just going to keep that in my head. Every time I start to think wrong, we'll just say that. So I will see you tomorrow. Vlogmas 21. Bye. Oh, good.